Hi, good morning. I have just finished my yoga and meditation routine, and now it is time to make my green smoothie for the morning. So I just wanted to talk to you about my smoothie recipe, how I got into smoothies, and why you might want to try a smoothie too. So I've been drinking a green smoothie in the morning, most mornings, for about 6 years. And I started learning about the benefits of smoothies when I was researching a book called Perfect Health by Deepak Chopra. And I started researching different recipes for smoothies, and I came up with a recipe that I really like, and I'm going to tell you what my recipe is and why I like it. So let's go through some of the ingredients. I like to use bananas, especially if they're brown. This is when the nutrients are most dense in the banana. So I'll use 1.5 bananas. And I also like to add a few things. I'm adding ground flaxseed, which is a great source of fiber. So be careful with this, because if you're getting a lot of fiber, it's going to go right through you. So I'm also starting to use hemp hearts, which I love. This is a great source of protein. I got the hemp hearts and the flax from my local grocery store, and they were both quite reasonable. I think the flax was $8 and the hemp was also around $8. So really reasonable. And then I like to use moringa powder. Moringa is a really dense source of nutrients. It is used to bring those who are emaciated back to health. So I would use this very sparingly. However, it's definitely going to improve your overall health and well-being. You're going to love it. So this is another new addition to my smoothies. It is called the Golden Milk Mix. Both the moringa and the golden milk mix are something I buy from Brandless. So you might want to check that out. It's super reasonable. And this has a really great mix. It has turmeric, matcha, goji berry, cinnamon bark, ginger root, boswellia gum, cardamom seed, and black pepper fruit powder. So this is super nutrient rich. Now it also has kind of a specific taste to it, and you may find that you just don't like it. That might also be the moringa too. It's a really strong taste. So I recommend just starting with a really small amount. And my star for my smoothies is always spinach. This is Popeye spinach, makes you strong. I usually put about 2.5 cups of spinach in my smoothie. And then I use almond milk to give it that liquid so it'll blend. As far as a blender, you may decide to use like a big, heavy-duty blender. I love these. They're great, especially if you're going to make a batch of smoothies for the family. But I personally like to use something more like a bullet. This is not a bullet, but it's similar. And it makes a single serve cup this size. You can also do like a really small cup if you're just getting started. I recommend you do very small portions and be really forgiving with yourself, because it can be difficult. You start to try to drink this green stuff. It's not super good. But over time, I found at least, I crave the smoothie. It's sweet. It tastes good to me. I want it. I crave it. So if you're just starting out, please be patient with yourself, because I don't expect anyone to grab a green smoothie and start drinking it. It's not necessarily appealing. A lot of people see me carrying it around and say, ew. So be prepared to deal with that sort of thing. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the smoothie together. So I'll start with my blender, and I'm going to put inside of it a banana. So what I like to do is kind of mush the banana up in the bottom. That way it easily comes into the rest of the smoothie as I'm blending. So smush, smush, smush. That gets down in the bottom. And then we go ahead with the spinach. Now, like I said, I usually put about 2 cups, which is a lot of spinach. And I just shove as much as I can get in there. While leaving a little bit of room for more banana, or I may forego the other banana because I prefer to have more of the green stuff in my spinach. Personally, again, if you're just starting out, you're gonna want more of the banana. It's gonna give the smoothness to the smoothie. It's gonna be a lot easier for you to start with. So what I do is just put a little bit in here, just a little shake. Like I said, you don't want too much if you're getting a lot of fiber in your diet. And then the hemp, you can put up to 3 tablespoons in here. I usually just do a shake because I also put it in my salads, so I'm getting a lot of hemp in my diet. And we'll add a little bit of the moringa powder. You don't want to go overboard on this because it's super, super strong. You'll smell it. It doesn't smell like anything you've ever had before. If you've never had moringa and you'd like to try it, I would recommend that you look into the capsules. That way you don't have to deal with the taste at all. Okay, so now we put in the golden milk mix. I have a friend who puts this in her coffee. Super good for you. Great way to start the day. These nutrients are all awesome. Okay, so we've got it all filled up. I'm wondering if I should put some banana in here. I'm going to go ahead and just grab the milk and pour it in. So I like to fill it all the way to the top. That gives me exactly what I need to blend it. You'll notice as I'm blending that sometimes everything doesn't want to congeal together all at once, and you have to encourage it a little bit. This is not an issue with the larger blenders. By the way, if you have access to a Vitamix, use that. It's the best blender on the market. Quite expensive, but worth it because it emulsifies everything. Like pits, you can put avocados in there. It will completely emulsify the pit. Any seeds, anything stringy, those are great in a Vitamix. So if you want to be more adventurous, make sure you get a better blender. Okay, so this one, just pop it. So you can see it's not really blending super fast. So I'll stop it and restart it a few times. Now another option, if you have room, is you can add stuff later. So you can put some more stuff in here and beef up your smoothie or make it taste better. I am going to do a separate smoothie video just talking about different kinds of ingredients that you might want to put in your smoothie. So just to recap, I am using a bullet type blender from Aldi's. I bought this for like 10 bucks online. And it has multiple attachments, different blending attachments, and these great tops, which I love. So when I take off the blending portion, just tap it out a bit, get all that good stuff out of there, and then put a top on it, and you're good to go. So I like to make this smoothie right before I'm going to start my workout for the day, and I drink this throughout my workout. Now, this staves off hunger. The moringa immediately takes away any hunger that you may be having. I find this to be the only thing I can consume in the morning. My body is not ready to eat, but I start with the smoothie, and remember, as you sip your smoothie, chomp your teeth, because you need to be chewing your smoothie.